Warm welcome to PREPTIDE, and today, as an unconventional video, we'll see how to enter PhD programs in India. So there are many exams that you can write and directly qualify. So here I have a list that I have created through Notebook LLM. So first one is you can crack any national level entrance exam, which is the most common method. And here first one is CSIR UGC-NET exam, or yeah, it's also famously called the CSIR-NET exam. And in this you have life sciences, chemistry and physics, but overall my interest in this video is life sciences, but it holds true for chemistry and physics as well. So here like recent update is that there are three categories. In the first category, if you clear the CSIR UGC-NET exam, then you will be able to join as an assistant professor, or you can join as an PhD student. And thirdly, you will also be able to draw a JRF amount of 37,000 per month. Apart from that, there is a category 2. In category 2, you can just join as an assistant professor, or you can be eligible as a PhD student, but you cannot draw the sum of 37,000. And there is a third category, and in the third category you can just join as a PhD student. So you're not entitled to draw any amount, nor can you join as an assistant professor. So this is how the rules are right now. So after this you will get this JRF and PhD eligibility, and you can join in any IISc, IIT, CSIR, central universities, anywhere, any institute all over India, it is eligible. The second exam is a UGC-NET JRF. So this is mostly for non-sciences, and even environmental sciences students can opt for UGC-NET. Then we are having the DBT JRF exam, which is a biotechnology eligibility test. So this is having two categories. First one, if you crack this exam, then you can do your PhD in DBT supported institutes. So you can draw a JRF amount, that is 37,000 per month for the first 2 years, and then from the third year onwards you can draw a sum of 42,000 plus HRA included for both. So wherever it is unified, actually wherever you are getting a JRF, the JRF amount is 37,000 itself, and the SRF amount is 42,000 itself, along with HRA. So nextly, if you qualify the category 2 in the DBT JRF, then you are eligible for project positions. Here it can be in the DBT institutes or DBT supported projects only. So DBT will be giving the fund to the institution. You just have to enroll yourself for that course, and then you can join as a JRF. The third exam is an ICMR-JRF, and now it is called as DHR-BRET, that is Department of Health Research Biomedical Research Eligibility Test, if I'm not wrong. So you can qualify yourself for the life sciences, medical and biomedical PhDs, and then you can again pursue your PhD in the field. The fourth exam is the GATE exam. It is accepted in the IITs, NITs, IIScs, IISERs, CSIR, and it is also accepted in all the central level, state level institutes, but you can only enter into the institutes with the GATE. You cannot draw a fellowship with GATE. And so here the second note says that GATE plus institute interview. That means you are eligible to apply for the institute with the GATE scorecard, after which the institute will take your interview, and if you qualify the interview, then you can get admitted in that institute for the PhD. So the second one is institute specific exam. So we just discussed that if you can clear any national level entrance, then you can join through these exams. Otherwise, institute will have its own specific exams. So some examples are like, if you want to join in IITs, then you can write IIT JAM, you can join in MSc, and then you can go on with PhD. Or you can join, you can write the IIT PhD Entrance Exam. Suppose if you have not qualified any JRF exam, like as we have discussed above, or if you have not also qualified any GATE, then you can write the IIT PhD entrance exam directly and then get qualified. Otherwise, you can get into IISc entrance test, or you can also give the TIFR, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research GS exam, or you can also separately give AIMS, PGI, NIMANS PhD entrance exam. So the use case is that if you are having a very strong academic record but you have not cleared any of the national level eligibility exams, then you can opt for the entrance test. Like for example, the University of Hyderabad has also its own university test, and then followed by which they'll take an interview, and followed by which you can join into that institute. If not the institute specific exams also, then you can take a direct PhD admission with fellowship and no exam. So the requirement is that external fellowship, like as we have discussed, you should have qualified any of this exam. Or here another one is Inspire Fellowship. So this is actually a DST Inspire Fellowship. This is given by Department of Science and Technology, and you will be able to like draw this fellowship only if you have gotten a MSc first rank. So you should be a gold medalist in your university, and that university after you get a gold medal, then you can with your first rank certificate, then you can apply for the Inspire Fellowship, and you are directly eligible to draw a 37,000 JRF amount. Or the next one is the Prime Minister's Research Fellowship, that is industry linked. Suppose if you have taken an admission in a PhD course in a university, and then you also are collaborated with an industry, then you are eligible for this. So it is like half of the amount is given by the industry and half of the amount is given by the like government. So together it will be somewhere between 70,000 to 80,000. So Prime Minister Fellowship is as far the highest fellowship that you can have. Or you can also have PMRF, that is again Prime Minister Research Fellowship. If you join in a selected central universities or IITs, then if you're having a strong academic record, then you can directly apply yourself for PMRF, and then you can draw same 70 to 80,000 per month. The processes you have to join directly after the interview. One is direct PhD with the project funding, and here the process is that you join as a JRF or SR, then you convert into an SRF, and then you can get converted into a PhD. Yeah, this is how it is. And then the funding sources: SERB, DBT, ICMR, BRNS, or SERB is now ANRF, Anusandhan National Research Foundation. Then you have the suitable labs are again the same labs, Central Universities, IITs, CSIRs. If not all of them, then you can join in a project-based industry collaboration. Then you'll have a sponsored PhD. Either the industry will sponsor you, and for this you do not require any entrance exam as such, or you can go for a part-time or an external PhD, and this is mostly suitable for R&D companies, like if you're working in R&D companies or national labs. For the government, like for the working professionals. Or another lucrative option is integrated PhD programs. So you can join an integrated PhD program after your BSc as well as after your MSc. After BSc, if you mostly join in the IISERs or in the IISc or IITs, then you can go for this, like you automatically are eligible for that. But if you join like a normal university, then you might have to again give an entrance plus interview after your MSc, like in central universities and all. Another option is central university entrance. So suppose if you want to take up a PhD in a central university, then you will have to clear the CUET exam, which is coming up soon. And for this again, there will be an entrance test, which is followed by an interview. If you're found eligible, then you can admit yourself into the PhD course. And next, another option is like outside India, you can go for funding sources. Funding sources like the Fulbright Nehru Doctoral Fellowship or DAD Sandwich PhD Fellowship. This is mostly for the Germany and the European countries, and then Indo-US, Indo-German and other friend schemes. You can actually opt for that. Yeah. Next one is again the online or part-time external PhD. Mostly life sciences doing an external or a part-time PhD is not something that we see daily, but if you are really interested, then you can go for deemed universities, and you'll have to register externally, and then there'll be a weekend PhD course. If you're going for this external PhD, like mostly part-time PhD, then you would not be able to get any like fellowship from the government, like ICMR, DST and all. You're not eligible for that. You might have to fund yourself, or you might have to get some external fund. The next case is the direct PhD call from the guide. So conditions for invitation is that you're having a strong publication record, or years of experience in research, and mostly this happens in IITs, IISERs, private research universities, and so on and so forth.